Alright, by now, you've probably seen like 100 videos about Ryan's World and his parents basically speedrunning the Milk Your Kid for Cash Olympics. I've even made a few myself, and yeah, I'm standing here before you, vulnerable, just owning that. Please reward my honesty. But seriously, this whole story just keeps getting worse and worse. Like, you think it's hit rock bottom, then boom, basement level unlocked. And now, government officials are literally investigating the family. Yeah, it's that serious. So you might want to stay until the end of the video to get the full picture. Or, in this case, dossier? Let's get into it.
You're on track to be a teenage billionaire. How much does Ryan get to keep of all this?
Oh, be careful, Ryan.
People recognize me and they're like, hey, you're Ryan. I just realized that we're famous.
Millions of dollars. We lost revenue of 70%.
I just pushed through.
So quick recap in case you've been living under a rock. Ryan Kaji is that child billionaire YouTuber who had a camera shoved in his face before he could even spell YouTube. While the rest of us were out here eating crayons and losing Pokemon cards, Ryan was casually making your entire family's yearly income by opening a box of slime. Today, he is sitting on 40 million subscribers, 60 billion views, his own Nickelodeon show, toy lines, a movie. I mean, if you can really call it that. I've got a video about that. I don't know. Movie's a strong word. Anyway, probably his own GDP at this point. He's not just a kid, he's an actual content factory in Crocs. But here's the real tea. How much of that fortune is actually Ryan's? And how much is getting funneled straight into his parents' offshore bank accounts? Because, spoiler alert, Shion and Loan Kaji are the real CEOs of Ryan's World, and they are living it up. Mansions worth millions, check. Exotic vacations, check. Probably flying to brunch on a private jet, check. Meanwhile, Ryan's still cranking out toy reviews at 13 years old like he's stuck in some kind of YouTube Groundhog Day. And you can tell, the kid is exhausted, profoundly exhausted.
199,998. 999,999. 1 million. Morning workout complete. I'm ready for superhero school. While I head to school, check out this clip from Ryan's World, the movie, Titan Universe Adventure.
He's not 5 anymore, bouncing around hyped to review a squishy toy. He's a high schooler who looks like he'd rather be anywhere else but on camera. Like, bro, you can literally see him blinking in Morse code for help. His views tanking harder than crypto in 2022. He used to pull billions of views. Now he's lucky if a video hits a couple 100,000. It's not just sad, it's straight up depressing watching someone trapped, doing the same thing for 10 years while everyone around him cashes the checks. I mean, personally, to me, that's just called having a job, but this is on another level. I mean, they say familiarity breeds contempt. You don't get more familiar than family. So what do you do when your channel's dying? You make a movie, obviously. Big brain moves only. Enter Ryan's World, the movie. Acting, mid. Animation, mid. Script probably written by a beta version of Grok. It's not a movie. Like I said earlier, it's a 90-minute toy commercial starring a teenager who looks like he's mentally Googling how to escape a franchise between scenes.
What god is that observed Titan's lair? You need us! She has a point.
How's this for a point? I'm the big brother, I know best, and I'm in charge. The twins go home before they get us into any more trouble.
And guess what? It bombed. Nobody cared. Even the toddlers were like, yeah, I'm good. The saddest part? In interviews, Ryan said he wants to be an animator when he grows up. Not a YouTuber, not an actor, just a normal dude drawing stuff in peace.
When I grow up, I want to be like an animator. I think it's really fun to do because like the drawing
and then like at the end you get to see the whole thing and see what you've like worked on the whole time. And like sometimes I can see like the drafts first, and then after I can see like the full thing. And it's really cool to see how it changes over time.
And oh yeah, let's not forget the actual criminal level stuff. Back in 2017, the Children's Advertising Review Unit warned Ryan's World that they needed to be way clearer about when they were advertising products. Guess what? They ignored it. They kept grinding out videos where every other second was a low-key ad for some new toy, and their audience, toddlers, could not tell the difference. 2 years later, the FTC dropped the hammer. YouTube got fined $170 million because of channels like Ryan's World. And Ryan's parents were right in the middle of the storm. Not the calm eye of the storm part. I'm talking just heavy, uncut storm here. Because when 90% of your content is secretly an ad and your entire audience is 5 years old, yeah, that's a problem. And now, Ryan's twin sisters, Ember and Kate, are starting to pop up more and more because when your first child star looks like he's ready to file for emancipation, you gotta start prepping the backups. Remember the Culkins, remember the Jacksons, it always happens this way. It's honestly creepy how obvious it is, like they're franchising their own kids at this point. The Kajis have already made tens of millions. They've got mansions, luxury cars, private vacations, all that. They don't need to keep Ryan working, but they do, because they can't stop. Because greed is a hell of a drug. These days, Ryan's World isn't about a kid having fun. It's about keeping the brand alive at any cost, even if that cost is Ryan's entire childhood burned to the ground. And, you know, the longer this goes on, the harder it's gonna be for Ryan to ever escape it, especially the trauma. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Anyway, that's the latest in the never-ending Ryan's World circus. Will Ryan ever actually get free? Maybe. Hopefully. But if we're being real, the odds aren't looking great. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, hit that sub button, and let me know in the comments, do you think Ryan will ever get out? Or are we just watching the next Britney Spears documentary unfold in real time? Hey, her autobiography was pretty good though, so maybe we'll get some great art out of it. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.